What's going on, guys? It is Bigbiggn here, and today I'm going to do the review of Black Ops 3. I figured I'd start off first with just talking about the weapons. Now, the weapons themselves are super balanced. I've not ran into a problem where I'm just saying, of course, I died to the Man of War. Granted, that is a popular gun, probably because of the fact that it's strung with that slow rate of fire, like it says up there. I definitely enjoyed the gun. I used the gun as well. So, as as you can see here, there's 7 weapons in the assault rifle guns. To me, that isn't a whole lot. So, I'm gonna go on a limb and go ahead and say that there's probably going to be gun DLC. Now look, 6 submachine guns. There's always more than that. At least in the Black Ops games. I know that recently that gun DLC has became a thing. 4 shotguns. That's kind of average actually. 4 submachine guns, average, and 4 snipers, maybe average. Sometimes there's more. Sometimes there's less. But yeah, so far the guns have been pretty balanced. 6 perks in each class. Here, I'm just going to put these on there. Thrusters have faster recharge rate. Displays mini map indicators with directions nearby enemies. Undetectable by enemy air support. Earns your specialist weapons abilities quicker. Flak jacket. I don't have it yet. However, I'm willing to bet that it's probably the same thing that it normally is, which is that you take less damage from grenades or any explosive for that matter. And ghosts, I imagine that's also you being hidden from the chem in some way. Not certain on that one, but that's usually what ghost is. 6 perks per class or perk tier. That's pretty good. I don't think there's going to be any DLC for that. However, I've noticed that a lot of these perks are not really my forte, but that's up to you. Also, I'm going to look at the grenades. The frag grenade, Simtex, trip mine, thermite, combat axe, and C4. So that's pretty average. You basically have almost all the same thing. I don't know what thermite is. I didn't get high enough leveled in here. But I actually haven't even died to it yet. But yeah, that's pretty average. Tactical, concussion, flashbang, EMP, black hat, smoke screen, trophy system, shot charge. Yeah, I believe all of those, except for the black hat, is basically the same. And it might be the hacking device like in the other Call of Duty. I haven't really experienced anybody using this either. Now to perk 2. You got fast hands, anti-up, hardwire, tracker, cold blood, and scavenger. Fast hands swap weapons faster, aim faster after sprinting, resets the fuse. I like this perk a lot. Anti-up, spawn with starting bonus at score streak meter. That's basically like hardline. I believe it was hardline. Hardwire, immune to counter UAV, power core, EMP grenade, smoke screen will not trigger proximity based lethals or tacticals. Reduce digital imprint against enemy tracker with 6 cent perk. So this is basically just countering this perk right here, which I actually use right here. All it does is, what the 6 perk does is it'll tell you when someone's near you. That might be useful because I like that last perk. Let me forget. I forgot the name of it. The 6 cent perk. Tracker. See digital imprint. Basically, you're gonna see someone's footsteps on the ground. Cold blooded. I imagine that's also another way of staying off of the map. And scavenger is a way to pick up extra ammo. It's been like that for years. Now, some of these perks I can't get. Some of them I could have gotten if I leveled up for enough, but they got a 34 level cap on here. Gung Ho, highly recommend this. Hip fires your weapon and deploy equipment, throwing the gun while sprinting. This perk has saved my life a lot, a lot. Blast suppressor, no mini mat signature when thrusting jump. Thruster's sound is suppressed. I can see where that's useful. Awareness movements are easier to hear. Engineer, show the enemy's equipment, score sheet, reroll, booby trap, care packages. Tactical mass. I don't have that unlocked, but I'm willing to bet that you're going to take less like of an effect, maybe like a 50% less of an effect on like flashbangs and concussions, shot charges and stuff, and dead silence. That probably is going to silence your footsteps. If I had to guess. This is your pistols. This like I said, the pistols or all the guns are pretty much balanced. I don't have all the pistols, but I occasionally whip out this one, and it gets the job done. If you know how to use it properly, you're not going to be in a disadvantage if you're using just straight up a pistol versus someone who's going to be using like any form of a CUDA or something. The rocket launchers. The XM53 Free Fire locked on launcher comes equipped with 2 rockets. I haven't personally experienced a lot of flying, like a lot of flying kill streaks, but that might be due to the fact that this is the beta, and so a lot of people just can't get it. Like, people aren't good enough. And you got the Black Cell 2 vehicle lock on, 4 rockets. So, yeah. I'm not going to say they're useless, but I haven't used them yet. The combat knife, stealthy melee weapon, deadly at close range. I might test this out. Hold on a second. I'm just going to lock that. I'm going to test this out later on to see if this ends up becoming a one-shot kill. As you might know, if you've watched any gameplay other than mine, you'll see that knifing someone or bashing someone, not really knifing someone, but if you bash someone with a gun, it's not a guaranteed one-hit kill. I've gotten it sometimes. I don't know if it's because the guy has already taken damage or if I just got lucky. However, just know that you're not going to get a one-hit kill. Now, here, I'm going to test out that later on and when I find a match. But yeah, that's basically what you're going to have. I'm going to show you the specialist too. Last time in the beginning of the game I didn't read it. Gravity spikes. Spikes and create an explosion shockwave when slammed into the ground, destroying all enemies within range. Basically, what's going to happen is this is like a ground pound, but it's a one-hit kill. The Sparrow. Now, if you watch my videos, you would see that this is basically like, it's going to be a bow. It's a regular compound bow that shoots and explodes. The Tempest. Charge shot that fires an arc of electricity, lethally shocking the target and chaining nearby. Basically, it's just like, from what I can tell, it's some sort of rifle, and it shoots. When you shoot someone, it'll electrocute them as a one-shot kill, from what I can tell. And like I said, it'll chain and kill someone else. War Machine. Grenade launcher. It fires bouncing grenades and detonates after a short amount of time or by hitting someone directly. Have not seen anybody use these, and I did not use it myself. Sounds useful. Sephora did not lock this. Don't know what it is. Nomad, also don't know what that is. And a Reaper. The specialist program itself is a whole new program, and I've never actually. I'm gonna hold my opinions on it. I think that it could be special, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it right now. I'm not going to say that when I die it's unjustified, but some of them, it seems like, yeah, I should have won the gunfight especially with like the gravity spikes. I should have won the gunfight, but he used that gravity spike and I just died. However, I'm not going to complain about it just yet. Anyways, on to the next part. Okay, guys. So this is going to be my first post recording, and I'm doing it basically just to get this review through. I got some regular footage going on in the background. I tried to get a few key topics on there that I thought I'd be touching on, especially the wall running. I think that that's probably going to be the major mechanic. That's their innovation, or Treyarch's innovation. In this game, I thought that the wall running was going to be completely horrible and that this was going to be game breaking, especially when it came to like the boost jumping and wall running. And that's what was a major deal breaker for Advanced Warfare. However, this time it didn't. The great thing about Treyarch is that they always seem to find ways to fix things, and I always that's why I like them most out of the Call of Duty series. I never really messed around with Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer is just brand new. They didn't do too bad. Advanced Warfare was pretty good, I believe. But anyway, on to true problem. There's a slight problem when it comes to the server connection, and this is something that we should probably touch up on a little bit. Like, we should keep on reminding Treyarch that we don't want lag in our servers. Now, I have a game where it was just straight up lag issues all throughout the game. Like, I'd look at it and I'd go with, it had 531 ping, which I've never even seen before, and then it dropped down to 16 ping, that's really, really bad. But that's the only problem I have with this game so far. Like I said before, the boost jumps are not as fast as they used to be, and so it's not really like to your advantage to just boost jump out the way because you think that you might die. And I like that a lot. I come from the era of Call of Duty where you had drop shots and stuff, and really boost jumping in the air isn't going to really cover you. I said this in another commentary before. The wall running is really slow. Like, you're still at a disadvantage. It's a good way of getting around. Like, it'll let you get from place to place quick. But the wall running, if you get caught while wall running, chances are you're going to die unless you can shoot while moving, which I guess most people can't. I meant to say. Next thing. The guns. The guns are very, very balanced. This is very surprising. Most Call of Duties sort of have gun balancing problems. I have yet to know if this is really going to be all that there is in Call of Duty. Like, I don't know if that's all the guns when I showed you in the first part of this commentary, but I think that it will be all the guns. You would probably take it out if it was just for the beta. So I'm going to go on a limb and say that small amount of guns is in there. So expect DLC. I'm telling you, there's going to be gun DLC, microtransactions. That's in mind. So keep that in mind when you're buying the game. The hit detection on the guns, super good. Like most Call of Duties. There's been a few Call of Duties where the hit detection started off kind of bad. But since this is a beta and the hit detection's already on, you shouldn't have any problem. This is really good, especially when you got all this type of movement with the boost jumps and with the wall running. You got people sliding all around the place. Good hit detection is vital, and they got it down to a T. One thing I did notice is that when you're throwing a grenade, you're not going to, it doesn't, the person I play as is some girl, but I don't know if it's just the girl. I think everybody throws very weak, like they can't throw very far in this game. And this is, it's not just because you're throwing it with your hands. Like in Advanced Warfare, you use like a mechanism to shoot out your arm. No, I think that that person just throws weak. So that takes a little bit away from the explosives. Yet I was still able to use a grenade pretty usefully. So you still want to be able to throw it far. So that's another thing you might want to touch up on with Treyarch. So they can fix this up before the game comes out. They got a couple months before it comes out, and that seems like a small patch they can fix within the game. Overall, I'd say this is a pretty good Call of Duty. Out of most Call of Duties, or not even most Call of Duties, because I'd say most Call of Duties were good. But I'd say just based off this beta, I'd say that it's an 8 out of 10, which isn't bad. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna ever really do a number rating again, but I think an 8 out of 10 is very fair. Keep in mind that there will be another Call of Duty coming out, or not another Call of Duty, another form of the game. So I'm just basing it off the beta. So don't take this as the final word. However, I do think that this game's gonna come out all right, and it's not gonna be completely hated. Oh yeah, in the game, my team lose, but I ended up going positive. Oh yeah. Thanks for watching. This is Bigbiggn. This is my first review. I'm totally excited to get this up. Thanks for watching.